Hey guys, what's up? My name's Chopper, and yes, welcome back everyone. Today we have even more PUBG news to talk about. If you saw my last video, you already know a lot of stuff is coming to the game, so you're pretty excited about that, but there's even more to get excited about now. We have a ton of stuff to go over today, such as a brand new survival mastery system and even a brand new gun, so stick around, it's going to be a crazy ride. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and if you guys are feeling so kind as to drop a like rating, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are brand new around here and you don't want to miss videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You all have been absolutely killing it with the support recently, so thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, it means a ton. One last quick thing, guys, if you don't already follow me on Twitch, link will be down below in the description. That's where we're going to be streaming PUBG every single night, so if you'd like to come hang out with me and talk to others in this community, then make sure to go follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you over there for the streams. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's get into it. So just a couple of hours ago, PUBG dropped an absolute bombshell of a new system they're adding called Survival Mastery. PUBG's been trying extremely hard recently to sort of solidify the pillar of progression in this game and make it actually rewarding. And this Survival Mastery system is one step further in that progress. So what exactly is Survival Mastery? They put it in their own words as follows. Survival Mastery is a progression system designed as a companion system to Weapon Mastery. Where Weapon Mastery is all about proficiency in combat, Survival Mastery focuses on your story as a player. In other words, our goal with this system is to help you recognize your own abilities and reward your success after each match. You get to decide what kind of player you're going to be. Now that may be a little bit unclear, like what exactly is that going to entail for us players? Well, I think I've got a good understanding of it. It looks like from here on out, as soon as this system is implemented, it's going to track 6 different stats that you can behave as a player. They're different like behavior attributes, and then it's going to calculate what kind of player you are throughout each match. So the 6 attributes that it's calculating are these. For example, there's average engagement length, and it can range between decisive and patient. So this is basically how quickly the time is between you spotting an enemy and ending the gunfight. The 5th trait is also average engagement distance, and that goes between skirmisher and sniper. So this is, really up close, like CQC combat versus, very long range sniper sort of combat. The 4th trait is items looted per game. There's selective and resourceful being the 2 opposite ends. Then there's distance traveled per game, and the 2 options of that are being cautious and adventurous. So this is basically how much you tend to move around, how much ground you cover per match, and that's going to vary from player to player. And this next trait is kind of interesting. It's hot drop rate, and so you have conservative versus hot dropper, and so this is basically if you land school or hacienda every single time versus maybe some of the unnamed locations and like to play a bit slower. And then finally, damage taken per game is another attribute, and this one's kind of weird to me because I feel like it would be damage given per game versus like defensive and offensive playstyles, but I guess this is assuming that you're going to take damage in every gunfight you engage in. You're just going to end up surviving them, so maybe this one should be tweaked in my opinion just to be damage given rather than taken, but that's how it is right now. And then their 2 opposite ends are defensive and an offensive playstyle, but these traits are going to sort of attribute to you what sort of player you are. So after enough calculations of these attributes are taken, you'll be kind of labeled as a specific type of player, and then what that's going to lead into is Survival Mastery rewards for your own player card, and this is a new thing they're introducing along with the Survival Mastery. You're going to have a PUBG ID, which consists of a name tag, an emblem, and a player card, similar to something like Call of Duty if you've played that is completely customizable, and so now they're going to add that to your own PUBG player card. Now these aren't going to be seen in-game, but you can see them after the match. Each player in that lobby will have their own player card. You can see some of their attributes and stats, just give you an overall better view on who you're playing against. They also go on to mention that there's going to be extremely in-depth stat trackers that are going to be tracking engagements such as uninterrupted fights, and it's going to account for everything between damage given, loot taken, heals, and all that sort of stuff. Literally every single calculation that can be derived from your game is going to be listed here. And they also go on to mention that there's plenty more to unpack with the Survival Mastery system that they haven't mentioned here, and so there's way more down the pipeline, way more improvements to be made, and they're looking on player feedback in order to make those improvements. So in other words, this is going to be an entirely brand new system for us to get our hands on, but it's not done being kind of improved and developed yet. A lot of this depends on us. And if you ask me, in my personal opinion, this is a really good system to add to the game. It's going to add more personalization to your character and make you feel kind of more attached to this game. As more improvements for the Survival Mastery come out, I will definitely make sure to update you guys. But that's pretty much it for that, but let's move on to our next topic. 2 new items that we talked about in our last video have now finally been answered with some more information. So the Super Energy Drink and also the Inductor have now finally been revealed as what these purposes are going to do and when they're going to be added. Let's start with the Super Energy Drink because this one's a little bit easier to go ahead and break down. Now, as you guys know, the Super Energy Drink was leaked quite a while ago, and we didn't have really too much to go off of what the performance is going to be. However, very recently, thanks to the Datamine Discord, which I'll have linked down below in the description, we have figured out that it's now called the Mega Mega Energy Drink as far as I'm aware, and now the effect has also been confirmed. Now, the Mega Energy Drink, when used, is going to restore HP and also give you a full boost. So it's pretty much what I suspected from the beginning. I thought it was going to be sort of like a Phoenix kit that kind of repairs both meters, but it doesn't do it all at once. It's like an incremental kind of thing. And this, in my opinion, is not going to be an overpowered feature at all, especially if the Mega Energy Drink is quite rare. I assume it will be, but we're going to have to wait and see. What I've also noticed from some of you guys in my comment section told me that the Super Energy Drink is already in PUBG Mobile in the Chinese version. However, what it does is apparently blue zone protection. It doesn't seem like that's what the Mega Energy Drink is going to do in this build of the game. Now, I honestly don't think a blue zone protection drink is even a good idea at all. In my opinion, that would just simply promote blue zone camping, which thankfully won't be a problem with the Mega Energy Drink. But if they were prototyping it in the Chinese mobile version with the Super Energy Drink being blue zone protection, and then they've changed it in order to be kind of an HP and boost restoring item, then I'm absolutely fine with that. So it looks like this is actually on the horizon and should be coming to the game soon. I'm extremely excited for this. It's been one of my most anticipated items in a long time, so hopefully this is going to be overall healthy for the game. Now, moving on to the next item, we talked about the inductor in the last video. Now, this item is going to be quite controversial, potentially. We'll have to wait and see, but it is now, instead of the inductor, that's its code name, the official name is called the Blue Zone Uplink. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, what does this Blue Zone Uplink do? Now, if everything from the game that has been pulled is correct, basically the sort of function of this is you're going to be able to set your current location to be within the next safe zone. If you are outside of the current safe zone, the next safe zone will be located as close to you as possible. So in other words, what it sounds like is if you're in the next safe zone and you cast this item, the next zone is likely to land on you, or it's supposed to do that. And if you're outside of the safe zone when you cast this item, the next zone is supposed to be as close to you as possible. Now, I know this might be like a worrisome item that this is going to be abused, overpowered, broken. This is probably alarming to a lot of you, but I'm not too worried about this thing just yet because we don't know all the specifics. We don't know if they're going to test this in custom games first, which I suspect would probably do that if they're going to be testing all of the other kits that are relatively benign compared to this. It wouldn't just make sense for them to drop a bombshell of a Blue Zone Uplink item without adding the vehicle repair kit first. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry about this item if you think that this is going to break them out of the game. PUBG has always been really careful about implementing stuff before understanding how it impacts and changes the game first. So while this does sound pretty wild as an item, I wouldn't worry about it too much yet. And also the fact that there really can only be one of these in play, if that. Because if two of these items were available, they would just cancel each other out, right? They wouldn't work. So maybe this is a flare gun airdrop award, or literally only one spawns per match, and it's like even rarer than the flare gun. I don't really know. Either way, I still have a very positive outlook on this item because I think it could be interesting for competitive play. I can't really speak on that, but at least in public matches, this could be fun. And another reason not to worry is because they're listening to player feedback so much. If this is an item that we clearly don't like and we're not a fan of, then they'll change it. They'll make something work. So keep your head up for the Blue Zone Uplink that should be coming relatively soon, and we'll get our hands on that. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the new gun, the thing that a lot of you guys are excited about. And you know what? Honestly, I'm happy to report that it is a brand new shotgun that is coming. This is also thanks to the data in my Discord. The weapon that I'm speaking about, the real life counterpart, is called the DP12. However, it's going to be called the DBS when it's actually in PUBG. Now, from a subscription, the DBS is going to be a 12 gauge pump action double barreled shotgun. Yeah, you heard that right. I was kind of confused at first as well. Basically, it's a double barrel plus a pump action all in one weapon. So you shoot two and then the pump action comes in. So this honestly looks pretty gnarly. Now, I think one of the big pressing questions about the DBS is this going to be a common spawn weapon? Because from what it sounds like, it's clearly going to be probably one of the most powerful shotguns. It's literally a pump action and a double barrel all in one, making those weapons sort of obsolete, unless it's like the S12 where the damage is a little bit lower. But I could see this potentially being an airdrop weapon if it's just like an absolutely unbelievably good shotgun. If it's miles above the rest of the shotguns in the game, then I think that's where it belongs. But if they want to make it a common spawn and drop the damage to about where the S12 is, it's probably going to behave pretty much the same with some minor differences. But in my opinion, I think this could be a crate weapon just because it's been too long since we've had a brand new one. A shotgun in a crate weapon would be a nice switch up, and if they want to make this weapon just very powerful powerful, make a shotgun relevant, then this would be the one to do it on. We're also not sure if the DBS is going to be a map-specific weapon or if it's going to be on all of them. In my opinion, I think it would be on all of them unless it's mentioned otherwise. If it's in airdrops, then it's for sure going to be on every map. Now, when it comes to 4X, the brand new map, nothing too noteworthy about that yet, what we haven't already discussed before. However, as time goes on, I just kind of lean more and more towards this being a TDM map. So if they're going to be working on a smaller team deathmatch map, you know, to kind of go along with this mastery system, and while behind the scenes they're working on maybe a Miramar remastered for Battle Royale or something completely brand new we don't entirely know, but that should be coming out and coming to light pretty soon. But anyways, guys, as a quick recap, Survival Mastery is hitting the game. It's going to give us a lot more things to rank up on and just have progression in PUBG. Finally, let us customize player cards and just add a little bit more personality to all of our characters. Mega Energy Drink, we finally know exactly what the effect is, and that should be coming to the game soon as well, which I'm extremely excited about. Also, the Blue Zone Uplink, we finally know what that is as well. That will probably be added to custom games if they don't want to throw that straight into BR, but if they do, we're going to have to wait and see what that actually does. And also, the DBS Shotgun is finally coming to the game, a tactical shotgun that people have been asking for forever, and I think it's a great addition. Whether it's crates or not, I don't know. Could be a common spawn. We're going to have to wait very soon and find out, but this is what's coming down the line for PUBG. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I want to keep you guys as updated as possible whenever stuff like this happens, just so you're in the loop. If you guys enjoyed the video today, then again, please make sure to drop a like rating. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you are brand new before you go out of here. And also make sure you follow me on Twitch. Link will be down below in the description right now. Let me know your thoughts on this update down below in the comment section, guys. I'd love to know your opinions, and so would PUBG. So definitely let me know what you think about this. But anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all on the next stream or the next video. Take it easy and peace out.